I am still amazed that Daryl just hired you right there on the spot. Talk about an instant answer to prayer.
Yeah, I was pretty amazed myself when he told me, but he also told me that he can't pay me enough to live on, so we need to keep looking for more stuff we can do to bring in more money. Maybe we can sell a few things.
How about the garage?
What, sell the garage? Sorry, but I think it's connected to the house.
No, silly. I meant sell some of the things in the garage.
Oh, I see. How stupid of me. I should have known.
You're such a nut.
Ah, you love it and you know it.
Yep, that's right. You know, I'm sure all those boxes out there are just loaded with sellable items.
Well, let's go take a look.
Okay, somewhere in all of this mess there just has to be something that we can sell that will bring in a good amount of money.
Yeah, I can't believe we've been married over a year now and we've never gone through all this stuff.
Hand me that box over there to your left.
Here you go. Hey, look what I found. My rubber ducky from when I was 3.
I cannot believe you still have that thing. When are you going to finally part with it?
Hey, Donald here saw me through some really tough times. He was there for me when my first potential girlfriend, Brenda Galloway, turned me down for Dirk Davidson.
How old were you then? 7?
15.
15?
Shh, not so loud. I don't want the whole neighborhood to know.
15? I stopped playing with Barbies when I was 9. What's up with you?
Hey, what can I say? I was a late bloomer. Give me a break, okay?
Boy, you think you know a guy, and then he goes and unloads his whole rubber ducky past on you and wrecks your whole image of him. All this time I thought you were the strong, take charge kind of guy. Now every time I look at you, all I'll be able to think of is... Okay, let's keep looking. There has to be more here that... Hey, what about those boxes up there on the shelf?
Well, they're all labeled Grandma, so they must be full of her old stuff.
Can you get one for me?
Sure. You know, I've never gone through all this stuff before, so there's no telling what's in here. Here you go.
Look at all this stuff. Old jewelry, old photos, knitting needles. Hey, a bunch of spools of thread. Now I can use those.
Hey, honey, look at this.
Wow! Where did you find that?
Right there in that other box next to the one I gave you.
They must be worth a fortune.
I think we just hit the jackpot.
Just like cramming for an exam, the Johnsons are cramming to come up with enough money to pay the bills. Where will it all come from? And what is it that's been stashed away in their darkened garage that could be worth so much money? The answers lie ahead in A Slice of Reality, Episode 6, A Matter of Trust.
Your grandmother's silver candle set. Ah, they're beautiful. I almost hate to sell them.
Well, it's not like we're going to use them anytime soon. I mean, they've just been sitting out here in a box in the dark for over a year now, so obviously they're not exactly a needed item. I'll tell you what, though, there's pagans out there who would give their right arm for something like this. So putting it up for sale is really the best move we could make.
Jim, are you sure? I mean, these have been in your family for a long time.
Jenny, they mean nothing to me. And they shouldn't mean anything to you either. When Yahuwah comes, how important are 2 silver candle holders going to be? They're just hunks of metal, you know. Well-formed and shiny, to be sure. But when it really comes down to it, when all is said and done, all they are just hunks of metal. They have no meaning whatsoever beyond what this world gives them. They are inanimate, meaningless objects. Now, if we're totally separated from the world, then these should have no hold on us, right?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do it. Here, lay them in this empty box and we'll gather more things in it to sell.
Good. Okay. Well, let's start with that box over there. Then we can work our way around until we cover the whole garage.
Save changes and post. Okay, that's the last one. We now have 12 different items posted on eBay. Most are $10 and $15 items.
Hey, great! Now all we got to do is just sit back and watch what Yahuwah does with it all. How much did you post the candle holders for?
I put them up for auction with a starting bid of $200. I didn't want to go any lower because they really are worth a whole lot more than that.
Well, we'll see what happens. Now that we've given Yahuwah something to work with, it's up to him to bring in the buyers. All we need to do now is pray.
Yeah, it's a start, but we're going to have to come up with more. There were a couple of things in that list we read that I was very interested in. Making purses from jeans, and videography where I set pictures to music. I think I'll call the local paper and put an ad in while you're at work and see what happens.
Okay, good idea. You know, I don't have a clue yet where the rest of the money's going to come from, but one way or another, Yahuwah's going to provide it. Well, speaking of work, I need to get ready to go. I don't want to be late my first day, you know.
Hey, honey, can you stop on your way home and pick up some bottled water? We're almost out, and I really don't want to have to drink the tap water.
Okay, I guess this'll be my first public experience in my new clothes. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh, I wish I could be there to see the looks on people's faces and hear what they say. You better fill me in when you get home and tell me everything that happened. And don't you dare leave out any details.
I'll let you know everything that happens.
You better.
Okay, time to get the cloak on. There we go. Well, how do I look?
Handsome as ever. Oh, and don't forget your staff.
Oh, yeah. Can't go off without that now, can I? Well, okay. I guess I'm ready now. Come here, Sarah. Give your old Abe a kiss goodbye. You know, you look pretty good for almost 90 years old.
Oh, I am not. And my name isn't Sarah, it's Sarai. I'm not pregnant.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Okay, gotta run. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Okay, Daryl, this one's finished.
Hey, now that looks great there. You certainly haven't lost your touch for woodwork. That's an A-class job, man. Old Mr. Birmingham would have been proud.
You think so?
I know so.
Well, thank you.
Yes, I'd like to put an ad in your paper. Videography available for pictures of graduations, weddings, or other special events put on DVD and set to music.
And $4.27 is your change. Thank you and have a nice day.
Excuse me, sir. I've been really sick for a long time. I was wondering, could you pray for me?
And after this cabinet's done, we got 2 more sitting out in the back waiting.
Well, now I see why you couldn't keep up with it all. It's hard enough for 2 of us, let alone just yourself.
Yeah, I've been falling behind for a long time. You come along at just the right moment.
Yes, I can do wedding pictures. Yes, I'll be available this afternoon. How about 2 o'clock? Good. Our address is 235.
Hey, look, it's Jesus pumping gas. Hey, Jesus, where are all your disciples?
Hey, Jim, I just got orders for 3 more tables. Looks like you're going to be busy for a while.
That's okay. I don't mind at all. So what do we have so far?
Well, which do you want to hear first? The good news or the really good news?
Let's start with the good news and work up from there.
You know those 5 pairs of jeans I bought and made purses out of? They all sold, so that's another $100.
They did? Wow, fantastic. Hey, Daryl gave me an extra hour a day too, so that'll help.
See? Yahuwah is already working things out for us.
Yeah, he sure is.
So, are you ready for the really good news?
Should I be sitting down for this one?
You might. Oh, I'll just tell you. I placed an ad in the local paper for the videography I wanted to do, and I got 4 phone calls. 3 of them have old photo albums they want done at $150 apiece.
That is great. So what about the 4th one?
A whole wedding album for... Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
$500!
Woo! Oh my goodness. $500? That's incredible.
Jim, I think we're about done for the day. We've got a lot more to do, but it's just about quitting time for now.
Is it really? Man, the hours just fly by when I'm here.
Well, that's what happens when you enjoy your work. It makes it hard to quit. I've come out here in the mornings to work on projects, and what seems like just a couple hours later, my wife's calling me in for dinner. Come on over here and sit down on this bench here. Here's your check for the week.
Thank you.
You did a good job for me. I'm glad to have you working for me. That's another thing that makes the time go by faster. Having a buddy to work with. You know, Jim, I've been studying what you told me about Zephaniah 1:8, about the foreign clothing and all that.
Uh-huh.
Now, I checked it out in the Hebrew, and I studied it down to the bone, just like you and Jenny did. The clothes we've been wearing all our lives are foreign and not in accordance with Yahuwah's Torah. You know, when you come out of Christianity the way you and I did, and we take up living according to the Torah, I think most people have the impression that once they learn the Shabbat, the Father's name, and they start keeping the feast days as well as the rest of the laws, they have a tendency to think that that's all there is. They feel like they've been obedient as far as they can, and there's nothing more to it than that, like they've arrived at their destination. But over the years of my time in Torah, I've learned that it isn't a destination, but it's a process. This is a journey, and nothing that we learn along the course of this journey is a destination in and of itself. No sooner do we learn one thing and get it under our belt than Yahuwah opens our eyes to something else. It's just like wood. You can take a bunch of rough wood and drive nails in it and make a box. And if that wood could talk, it might say, "Hey, cool, I'm a box." But that doesn't mean the box is finished. It still needs all the jagged edges shaved off. It needs to be sanded down and smoothed over, given a nice clean surface, painted and shellacked. There's a whole lot more to it than just 4 sides and a bottom, you know. Well, the same thing's true in our lives as we're walking in line with Yahuwah's Torah. While we might have stopped calling Yahuwah by a false title, we might be keeping the wrong Shabbat, so we're still carrying a false teaching around. Then we might come to the knowledge of the correct Shabbat, but we're still carrying Yeshua around with us, and that's a false pagan teaching. Then we come to realize that Yeshua ain't the Savior, and we drop him. Then we find out the whole so-called New Testament's a lie, and we throw all that out the door. And by that time, we feel like we've really got it all together. But then something like Zephaniah 1:8 comes along and shows us that even the clothes we've been wearing are pagan. It's a step-by-step process of emptying ourselves of pagan beliefs and ways of life. I mean, who knew that something as simple as the clothes we wear would be considered foreign or pagan? But I've discovered over studying the scriptures that that's really what they are.
Wow, really opened your eyes, huh?
It sure did, brother. So much so to where I'm ready to make the same change you did. So I've written you another check for another $100 for you to give to Jenny so she can make me a set of tunics and cloak just like you got on. Now, I'll be wanting different colors than you got, but I want the same design.
This is just amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled to hear this. Thank you.
Well, I can tell from yours that she's a top-notch seamstress. My wife would do it, but she admitted to me that she don't have the gift for it. So when I talked to her about it, she gave me the go-ahead to let Jenny do it.
Well, this has been an amazing week, Daryl. We've been watching Yahuwah provide for us in some really incredible ways. First, you hire me on here. Then Jenny sold 5 purses that she made from 5 pairs of jeans. And then you added that extra hour a day to my schedule. And now this. It just blows me away to see how Yahuwah provides in ways we never even thought of.
Well, when a person's being obedient to the best of their ability and knowledge, he always meets the need. Well, I guess it's time to head for the house and get some dinner ready.
Well, all right, Daryl. I'll see you next week. And thank you for everything.
It's my pleasure, brother. My pleasure.
Oh, boy. We're still coming up short.
What's the matter, honey?
Well, I was just doing the math on the bills that we still have compared to the money we have left, and we're still over $500 short of what we need. And the mortgage is due tomorrow.
Johnson, your mortgage is late.
Yes, I know, sir.
And if you don't come up with it in the next 10 seconds, I'm gonna kick you out of the house.
But sir, I couldn't. I mean, my dog.
Your dog? Oh, don't tell me. Your dog ate the mortgage, right?
But he was hungry. We didn't have enough money for dog food.
Oh, the poor little doggy. I'll be sure to cry a tear for him. Look, Johnson, first it was the prototype. Now it's the mortgage. Well, I'm tired of your dog eating all my money.
But sir, if you'll just let me explain.
I've had enough of your explanations, Johnson. If you can't pay the mortgage, then get out. And take your mortgage-eating dog with you.
Honey, I'm home.
Hi, babe.
Boy, it's really coming down out there.
Oh, Jim, I'm so glad you found us this bridge to stay under. It's so good to get shelter from the rain. Did you get us any food?
Well, the drive-bys didn't offer too much, only about $1.50, so I grabbed a couple of donuts for us. But when I was down by the park, I managed to bag this squirrel.
A squirrel?
Yeah, he was quite the challenge, but I finally outsmarted him and caught him. So let's pull out the matches, gather some dry sticks from the woodpile we collected, and light them up. We're gonna eat tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
No!
Jim, what's wrong?
Oh, what a horrible dream.
Well, what was it?
My old boss was our landlord. Sparky ate the mortgage money and he kicked us out of the house.
Oh, boy.
But that's not the worst of it. After that, we were totally destitute, living under a bridge in the pouring rain. I was out begging for money for donuts and catching a squirrel in the park to bring it back to eat.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, but the worst part is, our mortgage is due today. And if we don't come up with the money, my dream might come true. Honey, what time is it?
Almost 9.
Well, I need to get to work in just a few minutes, but I want to pray with you first before I go.
Okay.
Okay. Father, we're down to the wire here. Our mortgage is due today, and we're still short by $500. Father, you promised that you would always come through for us and meet our needs. And we're going to trust you no matter what the outcome is. Show us where to get the money from, and show us quickly. Amen.
Amen. Hey, I just remembered.
What?
eBay.
Oh, yeah.
eBay.com. Now let's sign in. Go to all selling. And... Jim, look what's sold!